Alright, YouTube, it is the Bat Nerd, and I am back with another Bat Nerd reviews, and today I am reviewing Peacemaker Season 2. Yes, created and run by James Gunn, starring John Cena, Danielle Brooks, Freddie Storma, Jennifer Holland, Steve Agee, and Frank Grillo and Robert Patrick. So, as I've said already, this is the second season of Peacemaker, and we got the first season in 2023, but of course, we now have season 2. So, in this season, Chris Smith, aka Peacemaker, is a bit down on his luck. Also, this is set within the DCU now, so he retconned the whole ending with the Justice League cameo and replaced it with the Justice Gang, having Hawkgirl and Green Lantern exchange words between each other, and then we got, it all like tie in with the DCU. And in this, Chris, he gets tired of his own dimension, so goes into the other dimensions through that portal he has in his house, and he discovers a dimension where he's a beloved hero. And after seeing his and then after seeing August, the institution that was run by Amanda Waller, now run by Rick Flag Sr., played by Frank Grillo, he wants to go to this other dimension where he's loved, only to find it's not quite the dimension he discovered, and the whole gang come to get him back. And we see Amelia, whose friendship forms a lot more stronger into like a relationship, so she's like a love interest. And of course, he then, surrenders his tech and stuff, saves his world and what have you, becomes more of a hero, vigilante sort of thing. As we know, Peacemaker, he pretty much tries to achieve peace by any means necessary, even murder. So what did I like about this season? Well, I like the opening intro to this season. The first season he had, he was dancing along. The whole cast and him was dancing along to Do You Want to Taste It? This season they gone for a different tune from Foxy Shazam, Oh Lord. And at first I wasn't really too keen on the new music, but I took to it. It grew on me. And now I like that song. But yeah, we see alternate dimensions, and we see, the dimension that he thought was great is a Nazi dimension, because it was, it was in a dimension where the Nazis won the war. But yeah, I like the action, I like the violence, I like the comedy, I like the characters. It's just, I don't know, James Gunn, you just know how to tell a good superhero story, and I see why DC hired you, and you're the boss of all this, as well as co-CEO of DC Studios. And, he wrote all the episodes and even directed a few, and yeah, we get a little Lex Luthor cameo here as well in one episode with Nicholas Hoult returning to the role. We know that this is set within James Gunn's new DC universe, and you know what? I'm glad he kept Peacemaker within this universe, even though the Suicide Squad definitely happened in that universe. I think that's how the DCU should have started. To me, anyway, it starts with the Suicide Squad, followed by the rest that follow. And the ending of season 1 with the Justice League cameo, just right rounded. I didn't mind that retcon. This had a lot of comedy in there, so it was funny as hell. Just so much banter, just so much violence, just so much comedy. I loved Vigilante. He was a show stealer and was funny. I loved, I loved, let's see, I loved, um, Leota, Amanda Waller's daughter, and also seeing Robert Patrick play an alternate version of his character. We even get his brother who wasn't killed in this dimension. And we see Frank Grillo, who made his kind of DCU debut in Creature Commandos, and then briefly appeared in Superman, and now in this. Who still has a grudge, and out to avenge his son Rick Jr., who Peacemaker did kill in the Suicide Squad. This is about 8 episodes long. I waited so patiently so I could binge watch this whole thing, and I did, and I loved every second of it, and yeah. However, I don't like how it's ended because, apparently James Gunn has stated that he has no further plans for a third season. Come on, man. You ended it on that cliffhanger. What is this dimension he's ended up in, man? Come on. Reconsider. Give us a third season. If you don't want to do any more Peacemaker, wrap it up in some way. Maybe bring him into the DCU again. Please, come on, resolve that ending. If you're not going to give us a third season, give us a Peacemaker movie. I'd be down for that. A movie to tie it all up, or bring it somewhat up into a upcoming DC project. I mean, the next DC movie we've got coming is Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and we got others coming as well, Clayface, Lanterns. James Gunn has a lot going on. I mean, he's probably overworking himself, but so far, James Gunn, I don't think's let us down. He's given us some great DC adaptations so far, and I love it. So yeah, Peacemaker Season 2. What will I rate this one? I will probably give Peacemaker Season 2, I will give it 4.5 batarangs out of 5. 4.5 batarangs out of 5 for Peacemaker Season 2. So there you go. There is my review on that one. Have you seen it? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and to hit that notification bell. I have been the Bat Nerd, and this has been Bat Nerd Reviews. So until next time, Bat Nerd out.